After a good start to the day at Kyle's redfish hotspot, the guys head out looking to run and gun for their target species of the day.
We finished up with the redfish and decided it was time. The sun got right, the tide was moving just perfect. So we got out there, pulled around the rocks, looked out there, and the water was just gin clear. I mean, it was perfect conditions. Looked down the beach, there was birds working everywhere. And so we decided just to start running and gunning.
And this is why we call it run and gun fishing. I got my line stripped out ready. Kyle's running me right up to these fish. We don't wait around looking for them. We're gonna run right up here to them, get right in the middle of them.
Wind's out of the north, so I'm gonna get set up, upwind from them, and we're just gonna drift right into them, and that way when we're casting, we got the wind behind us for a longer shot. Just kind of ease up there to them, start looking around. You don't want to spook them, you don't want to come in too fast, but you know, you do need to get up there while they're up on the surface and they're feeding.
Albies are pound for pound one of the most powerful game fish a fly angler can hook into.
Oh, dang, there goes one right under us. Oh, God, I can see him in the water right there.
Right there, good downwind shot,
Yeah,
12 o'clock.
Everything's tangled. Oh my gosh. Come on, line.
The second he eats it, you feel him start tugging off with it, I mean, just start checking your line and make sure you're not stepping on something and make sure everything gets cleared out. That's the biggest issue after you hook them.
You need to be ready and anticipate all that line you have on the deck is about to go screaming through your rod guides.
You get untangled, Justin?
Yeah, I am now.
All right there, hit him right there, Justin.
Here, cut to the right or something, because when we're drifting right at them, it's impossible because, you know, you can't hardly strip to keep up with them. A lot of times people are hesitant to strip fast enough to get the bite. A lot of times people make the right shot, they're in the right spot, you know, and then they want to just move the fly. And that fish is used to these little minnows, I mean, moving. And that fish is, you know, they're extremely fast. So your fly needs to be moving. They want to chase that fly down. And I think most of the time when you don't get the bite, it's because the fly's not moving fast enough. Oh my gosh, he came off. Dude, he crushed it. That was one of them big ones too.
Right there, see him off on the surface?
Oh yeah. Oh, come on.
This is definitely what we meant by running and gunning as far as chasing them around, a lot of throwing, a lot of missing, just keep on going. Keep looking for birds, keep looking for fish, breaking the water, run to them, cast.
Holy cow, can you see all these? Man, we're right in the middle of them. When we see those birds and those birds start diving on that bait's on the surface for a reason. And this time of year and where we're at up on the beach, it's because these albies are under those baits, pushing them to the surface. So when we see that, we know what's gonna happen.
Albies are fast growing and short-lived, reaching maturity at about 15 inches in 1 year, but rarely living more than 5 years.
Holy cow, look at that dude go. Holy moly. Hey, I can actually watch that fish swim by and lit that thing up. Seeing those fish chase that fly, you know, and just come up and eat it right at your feet. In that clear water, that shallow clear water like that, there's not too many places or times that you ever hear about that happening. That's what I'm talking about. That was a neat bite right there. These things are so fast too.
You see those fish and you see how fast you're chasing baits around and you're throwing and you see how quick they can catch up to your fly. Like, you know, whenever you hook one, like it's on, like they're gonna get you in your back. And I mean, and that's the best, you know, that's the ultimate is to have that fish, eat it and just take off. And I mean, how fast they are and the explosiveness of them is just one of a kind.
These dudes are so fast. What a fight, dude. A little fly right in the corner of his mouth. You know, cause there's not many places in the world where you can have redfish and albies just swimming side by side in the same water.
That fish is absolutely built for speed.
That is so neat. I love showing people too how the fins actually fold down inside his body. I mean, he's got a spot for that fin so he can become so hydrodynamic cutting through the water. Beautiful. All right, why don't you dump them in and let's see if we can't go find some more of them guys.
That was fun.
Yep, next.
On to the next.
Oh, they're all under us. Holy moly. Oh, I got one. Golly, look at that. Holy moly. Look at that dude go. That's what. Holy cow, look at them all right here. Good job, Kyle. That was the school right there. That's the ones we were wanting. They're still running all over the place.
I mean, as much as we get to go fishing, there was still, and that's the glory of that fish too, is there was times like Justin was stripping it in. I mean, the fish would just chase it all the way to the boat. I mean, you're over gin clear water and you're getting to see this fish just, I mean, chase a fly within 2 foot of the boat. So there was a lot of times me and him were both like, oh man. I mean, like, it's even like I said, even though as much as we get to go fishing, it was still so exciting. You know, those fish never get old.
You hooked a mongo. Hey, that's a fun double right there, isn't
it? Yeah.
Coming up on Chasing the Sun.
There they go. That's a bruiser. I mean, they are built for power and speed.